traveled a long way to be here, and he's a very funny guy. Please put your hands together and welcome to our stage once again, Nick Ortaloni!
Yeah, my name's Nick. I work with kids. Thanks. Like, I get it. Most people are very hesitant, right? Most people don't look at me and think teacher. They look at me and think, oh, that man directs his own plot-heavy porn. That's... It's not a job, it's a passion project. But I work with kids. I work at a daycare, and I have to speak Spanish at my job. And I know Spanish. I learned Spanish in American Public High School, where you learn this super fancy, aristocratic Spain Spanish from 500 years ago that I speak terribly. Like, what do I sound like to native speakers? Do I just sound like an old, incoherent British man? Like, am I just barging into Biblioteca's Izquierda y Derecho, just like, yes, excuse of me, Mr. Man. I'm doing okay now. Could you please be telling of me how much far does my walking need from here to bathroom? They call me Nicholas, and I am very much goodbye. Little kisses. I had a bit of a weird upbringing. My parents are both older than me, and I'm originally from them, but I grew up in Salem, Massachusetts, and Salem, Massachusetts is weird. It's weird being from a town that has a ghost story-based economy. Like, it's just... Salem's the only town in America where you can see, like, a parent chastising their child, just like, no son of mine's gonna be some hotshot doctor, all right? My father was a headless horseman, his father was a... It's a stupid place, man. But whenever I meet new people and I tell them I'm from Salem, they always react the same way. They always go, you're from Salem, huh? Witch trials, huh? And that's incredibly rude, because you never meet anyone else and then just bring up their hometown's greatest tragedy. Like you don't look at someone and you're like, oh, you're from Oklahoma City, huh? Timothy McVeigh, am I right? Oh, you're from Boston, huh? Never did quite finish that marathon. Oh, you're from New York, huh? Goodbye. Little kisses. I'm engaged to be married, which is We've been together now for 9 years, I assume because of trickery and deceit. Like, I'm so anxious and self-conscious that I walk around just like, ooh, she is gonna be so pissed when she finds out I am me. And I wear a ring as a good faith gesture of commitment, but my friends like to be jerks about it. They like to point at the ring and just be like, Nick, that ring, it's only gonna make women hit on you more. It's like, not if they can see me. You know, I'm not homewrecker material. No one's sussing me out in a bar just like, ooh, I bet he makes love the way he dances. Sitting down. And mostly shoulders. But being engaged has changed how I think. I think about the future a lot more. I feel like I'm like Googling like adult stuff all the time, like what is a bank account? And Facebook has caught on because Facebook has started showing me targeted ads for like very adult things. You know, I recently got an ad on Facebook for an estate service. I was just like, good on you, Facebook. I'm always thinking about death. We and you, right? But also, Facebook's been spying on me for 16 years. They know I'm a youth worker. They know I don't have an estate. So it's like, what is my will reading even going to be like? Just trotting out a dusty lawyer, just like, to my family, I leave any nice pictures they may want of me. To my roommate, he died with a roommate. To my roommate, I leave my exotic collection of unpaid parking tickets. And to my dear goodly wife, I leave my most valued possession of all, my large plastic bag filled with smaller plastic bags. I am incredibly anxious. I think about things that I shouldn't think about. I'm so anxious that I have insomnia. Every night when my head hits the pillow, all the most embarrassing, cringeworthy moments of my past get together and compete in prize fights in my brain. Like, my head hits the pillow and a bell goes off, just like, in this corner, the time Nick told a girl he loved her on a first date. And in this corner, the time Nick called his boss mom on an international conference call. I get why I'm anxious, though. I understand why I'm anxious. I live in a really terrible apartment, really awful apartment. This is how bad it was. When we first looked at it, it was the middle of winter, the dead of night. The previous tenants had been gone for several months, and the power had been cut. So the landlord had to show us around with a flashlight. And it was just like a terrible ghost tour, you know, just like, come one and come all and see the horrors of this terrible Unit 1. Voice stop on the tour, it's the haunted mailbox. Legend has it that even though the previous tenants have been gone for a while, this mailbox still gets letters demanding their child support. Next up, it's the Wall of Holes. This used to be a perfectly intact wall until someone punched numerous holes into it. This hole's called I'm Not Drunk, You're Drunk. And this hole is called Damn It, Connor, I told you to put your toys away. Next up, we go to the backyard where a secret treasure is hidden. What's in the backyard? It's your back door. Just lying on the ground. Now, how did it get there? Was it ghosts? Did the cops kick it in because there's an active meth lab in the basement? Did it commit suicide because it's so dead? The cops kicked it in, part of the door frame's still missing, and we won't fix it in 11 years. But finally we go deep down underground to the basement, down these incredibly well-illustrated stairs, where we find the most horrifying creature of all. What's downstairs in the basement? It's the anonymous smoking man. There was a guy smoking a cigarette in the basement of our... And I wasn't so much horrified as I was disappointed that he did not come with the apartment. Like, you know, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. He's your laundry machine. And I'm really worried that one day I'm going to go up downstairs to like smoke a cigarette because the smoke detectors have never worked down there. And I'm going to see a younger version of myself coming around the corner and be like, oh no!